सब जानते हैं कि सीहोर शहर जो राजधानी भोपाल से सबसे समीप का जिला है और 2 अक्टूबर 1900 राष्ट्रीय खिलाड़ी जब इस मैदान पर आए थे तो उन्होंने कहा था कि मैं जब पूरे भारतवर्ष में फुटबॉल के लिए जाता हूँ देखता हूँ कि हर फुटबॉल
Hello and welcome to another season. It's 2021 and the first game is Sehore Boys versus Chamunda Football Club, a Madhya Pradesh Premier League, back with its second edition. And it is going to be a fine opening game between these two very young teams. I am Sohan Poddar in the commentary box. Another exciting season on the cards.
यशस्वी अतिथियों को इस समय स्वागत चल रहा है
This is the Sehore Boys
सेवा से
lineup.
अपनी अपनी बिटिया है
Lots of new names
उन्होंने
for us
हमसे
to learn as well. But
बालिका
from what we have heard from the team
फुटबॉल के
management, it seems like a 4-2-3-1. Arjun Singh and Deepak on top, Anurag on the whole, Rajiv and Devendra as defensive midfielders, Nitin and Kishore as centre back with the experienced Arun Bhandari on the left side of defence, and Gopal Singh as the right back. Shivan is going to be between the sticks for Shihor boys, and Bipin Pawar is the coach. And of course, the manager Anand Upadhyay said that he is confident of a good showing with an all-Indian lineup. And the notable names on the substitute bench, the number 10, Vishwa Pratap, Dipendra is the midfield option in case they decide to hold on to a lead. Himanshu, Shakil, Ronak, Dupesh all will be waiting to make debut in Shihor colours today evening. And over to the away side, it's Chamunda Football Club from Divas. These players over the course of the season has the chance for them to rub shoulders with some of the experienced players of the country. Araf Amit Thapa, Jayesh Amit get a start with the familiar name in the likes of Dipendra, who was picked up in the other local tournaments. Some interesting formation put up by the head coach, Mr. Thapa, and we don't need to predict anything. We are going to learn about this team, the shape under their coach Vipin Thapa as the season progresses. The manager, of course, is Mr. Shangram Yadav, and these are the substitute bench. Ishwar Ayush Pranay Bhandari, Abhishek Rathod, Vishnu Chetri is an interesting name on the bench. We will be hoping to see when they come onto the pitch, when the coach introduces them on the pitch, along with Ritik Gaurav and Shushant. Here are the match officials. Referee for today's game is Mr. Rohit Yadav, and the two assistants, Roshan Pathak and Raish Khan. And the fourth official for today's game is Mr. Gaurav Singh. Lots of delegates in attendance today at the church ground in Sehore, a city 38 kilometers drive from the capital Bhopal. It is going to be very important to see how these young boys grown into men in this edition of Madhya Pradesh Premier League, and how the home side Sehore boys going to rule this home advantage. It's a new territory for them in terms of meeting in this league, both the debutants. Just in case you've been wondering, it's a Group A fixture, 6 teams, of course, and these two joined by last season's runners-up Lions FC, along with Ratlam City, SWS, and Khel Yuva Football Club. And out of these 6 teams, only the top 2 goes through to the semi-final, where they'll play the winners and runners-up of Group B. And Madan Maharaj will also play as the season matures, as they are at present in duties, representing the state in Hero I League Division 2 in Bangalore. Lots of uncertainty, lots of mystery on whether the state league will happen or not. But credit to the State Football Association, including all India Football Federation and all those part of this, making sure that this tournament happens. Lots of state leagues going on simultaneously. We are recently on the verge of completing Calcutta Football League. The semi-final rounds are on, and the Goa Pro League is going to start from 16th October. Lots of happening in the world of sport, in international football, where the calendar tries to catch up with what has been a very difficult period for the entire globe due to the pandemic. But football always gives joy, always makes us think that things can be better in the future. It is a case of young players, of course, not just for Sehore boys, but also for Chamunda Football Club of Divas. Vipin Thapa, the coach, sticks to the principles of defending deep and hitting teams on the break. They have got a different spot in terms of kit, but hopefully the same fervor of supporting this football team as the team gets ready for their first ever state league campaign. We can see the team hurdles. Sehore boys is the team in white, and the team in blue will be the team from Divas, that is the Chamunda Football Club. For both the teams, the surroundings are surely familiar, but the league is not. Is that fact which they want to change, and it all starts here. It will be difficult, it will be demanding, but if you work hard enough, it will also be very, very rewarding for the teams. And once the formalities are done, both the teams will file together in formation and take colors at the church ground in Sehore. And the last time a top tier game took place at this state was earlier this season, when Madan Maharaj defeated Lions FC in the finals of the inaugural season. In case you have forgotten, just a reminder. And the opening game of the season is minutes away, as the referee has already taken the whistle in his mouth. Sehore boys versus Chamunda FC head to head very soon. 115 kilometers separating these two teams in terms of their geographical location. In a vast country like India, 115 kilometers is nothing, but in football, 1 point means everything. It is the team in white taking the throw in at present is the Sehore boys. Lots of homegrown players for both these sides. In a way, they have optimized not just playing football, aim for winning the titles, but also develop the sport, develop players in their own region, and that is going to be the objective of the state league. Only 4 players outside Madhya Pradesh can be kept in the squad, along with 2 foreign players. Both these teams going with an all-Indian lineup, as some action above the halfway line. The defender tries to play a through ball, intercepted well. Is the number 3 chasing Nitin. It seems like he is the right full back. And Gopal and Kishore are going to be the 2 centre backs, with Arun Vandari, the number 5, on the left hand side of defense. Devendra and Sumit will be sitting in front of the 4-man defense, very much as the holding midfielders. Anurag in the hole with Deepak and Rajiv, the 2 wingers. And the target man up front is going to be the number 9, Arjun Singh. The city of Sehore stands at the foothills of the Vindhya range in the middle of Malwa region. It has a long and glorious past. As Chamunda boys looking for a build-up play, intercepted in the middle of the park by the number 15. He threads it through, some action in the attacking third, cleared away safely. And number 11 on the ball is Deepak. Is coming central from his wide position, now shifting it out wide to Kishore, who threads it through in a no man's land, trying to break away, but nicely done by the left full back. Sharif Ali for Sehore boys on the ball. Another forward pass. It's a great ball forward. Looking for Vishal, but a wayward pass, and possession is back with the Sehore boys. Here's Chamunda, the number 11. Looking for the run of the right full back, but he was pretty well covered by the left full back of Sehore. That is Nanda Kishore. Here is the number 10. He's appealing for a throw-in, but the throw-in in fact goes in favor of the home side. Here's Kishore. Arun goes long, trying to switch flanks, chested down expertly by the left full back, who is coming central, adding an extra body in midfield. And of course, it's an era of inverted fullbacks, to be precise. Is Nitin. He fumbles and the ball is taken away. It's number 19. Some aimless play in the middle of the park and flies out of play. Throw in for Chamunda. Just 4 minutes on the clock. Both the teams yet to settle down, and none of the teams midfield imposing so far. Ashraf Ali is the player who's caught eye so far in the first 5 minutes. A referee stops play. It's going to be a free kick for Chamunda Football Club. It's the number 13, Glaxi Kumar, a man with a ponytail. And number 11 is the skipper. It's Noman Akhtar. He goes long, straight into the box. Headed away by Nitin. And it trickles out for a throw-in. In fact, it's a goal kick, says the keeper. says the referee, pardon me. Seems like maybe he tried to push the defender ahead of him as he went up to take that header, which was legitimate, not a legitimate challenge according to the referee, Rohit Yadav. Number 10, Dipendra, he leaves it for Ashraf Ali to take the throw in, who in fact further leaves it for Noman Akhtar. He's going to take a long one into the box. A throw in, speared in, looking for a flick back. Outside the edge of the area is Noman Akhtar on the ball, shaping up for a long shot. Didn't get enough power behind that shot, neither the height. It's an attempt, and it's wide of the second post. For a moment, the Sehore boys, their defense caught napping as the shot came in. They got to be very careful and not allow shots in the defending third. Oh, it's a great ball. Flag stays down, expertly brought down. It was a touch too heavy. As the number 9 capitalizes on it. Arjun Singh dropping deep, helping out the midfield. And nicely done there by Arjun. Goes past the first challenge. Pass just a bit too long for Deepak, who scored a brilliant goal last season in one of the friendlies. And Sehore boys won that game 2-0 against a local side from Madhya Pradesh. Another attempted flick on, but Nitin was close to the danger, the centre back. Just a 2 at the back for Sehore boys in their build-up play. Nitin and Kishore holding their fort, and the 2 fullbacks bombing up and down the pitch, Gopal and Arun Kumar. Anurag, he loses out possession, and Kishore comes across to snuff out the danger. Amit takes it short. In comes the cross. It's a low one, and almost troubles inside the box. And somehow Sehore boys managed to clear their lines. And this could be a breakaway move. A fine ball punted forward. The flag stays down with the numbers 11 on the ball, Devendra, who goes central, headed away towards the edge of the penalty area. And a no-nonsense clearance by Ashraf Ali. Devendra, he plays it back to his left full-back Arun. Goes central, it's a miss kick. And now action on the opposite end. This could well be the first goal of the match. A weak left footer, and keeper draws a fine save. Is diving to his elastic right to avert the danger. A first real chance goes in favor of the away side. Once again, problems down the right hand side of Sehore boys defense. For the second time in the game, Chamunda FC managed to exploit the right flank. Another miss pass. A very cheap giveaway, but won't affect that much. It's still in the defending third of Sehore boys. They're finding it very difficult to work the ball out of their defense. Completely pegged back by Chamunda so far, as Arjun spreads it to the right full back on the near right, and he's progressing forward with the ball. Pokes it back. The number 6 is on the ball for Chamunda. It's Amit Thapa, the man who hails from Darjeeling. A low cross. One of the defenders just sticking his foot out, and it goes out for a corner for Chamunda FC. The team from Divas piling on the pressure right from the off, having better exchanges so far in the first 10 minutes. As Amit Thapa will be the man getting ready to take this corner kick. He will be looking for an in-swing floater inside the penalty area. Here goes Amit. In comes the ball. Keeper comes out, gets enough distance on that punch. It will be back to the kick taker. He's got another chance to whip it in. It's blocked on the edge of the area. Another miscommunication. In comes the cross, a flick on, and that's the opening goal of the game. But no, says the assistant referee, and the goal has been ruled out due to offside. That was the incident. Some sloppy defending from Sehore boys, and the first time ball in, just a deft touch, a gentle touch by the number 9. The assistant referee says it's offside, as Devendra losing out on the aerial battle against the defender, and it's a free kick in favor of Sehore boys, just above the halfway line. Pretty deep to cause any trouble to Chamunda boys FC defense. They're looking pretty organized so far in the first 11 minutes. It's Arun Kumar, the set piece taker for Sehore boys, onto it. He's got pretty big boys inside the box to aim at. In fact, it's the right full back who takes it. And for the time being, Chamunda are safe. Another great ball nearly between the lines, but intercepted in the end. Another move developing down the left. Can't get his cross in. Is quickly blocked by the right full back. Skitters away through the middle, but the through pass is aimless. It will go straight to the goalkeeper. Here's the number 13, just lost control of the ball. Was Devendra. In fact, there are 2 Devendras on the pitch. One is Dipendra, the number 10 of Chamunda, and one is Devendra, the number 13, playing for Sehore boys on the left wing. And Nanda Kishore will trudge up from his left back position to take this throw in. Brought down expertly. Just a heavy touch in the end, contributing to the ball just skittering away from his foot. No constructive move so far for the home side. Losing the ball very cheaply. Maybe that is something the coach will try to instruct to his players. To keep the ball as much as you can. String few passes together yourself. Is Devendra. Great takedown, chance to shoot. Good block coming in from Noman Akhtar. Back to Devendra on his left side. Again the shot is deflected. Too much human trap ahead of him. He's losing out on options. No off the ball movement around him. As Chamunda boys trying to squeeze every inch of space near the halfway line. We come back to that. We quickly broke off. Another attack is developing, but it's very difficult to go past the number 11 Noman Akhtar today evening. He's been absolutely spot on the left hand side for Chamunda Football Club. He's got good pace on him, goes on the overlap, can take on players. And now Arjun is chasing this, and nicely marshalled there by Arun Bhandari, who is tucking in alongside Nitin, which wasn't the shape when the game started. He was playing very much on the left back position, but it seems like both the players have switched their position, and a swap happening between Kishore and Arun Bhandari, who is now the central defender along with Nitin, and Kishore is drifting out wide on the left, and Gopal, the number 2, on the right. A long punt up the field. It bounces over Devendra into the chest of Noman Akhtar, who goes long, who was looking for the run of Dipendra. The playmaker has been limited to service so far. yet to make his influence present on the field. Sehore boys now slowly and steadily trying to establish little bit of control over proceedings. As we enter the first quarter of the match, the score line is still 0-0 at the Church ground between the two sides making their debuts in the State League. And this is of course the second edition of Madhya Pradesh Premier League. And Madan Maharaj is the defending champions, currently representing their state in the Hero I League qualifiers in Bengaluru, which is to kick off from tomorrow. A good ball threaded forward. Vital interception coming in from the right full back. He was covering the run of Devendra. Is now Arun. Devendra back to the number 11 on the turn, is off target. So far the best move from Sehore boys, and it took them 16 minutes to formulate something, even though it was off target, but at least an attempt from the team in white. And this fixture of course a perfect appetizer before the big clash which is coming on at 6 PM in the Durand Cup at Kolkata between Modern Sporting and FC Goa. A lip-smacking encounter on the cards, as football in India has returned with a bang. It will be a foul by Noman Akhtar on Nitin. He was tugged from behind, that's what the referee is trying to say. The referee pretty comfortable in handling the game so far, trying to stamp his little authority in the game before it gets lost in yellows and red cards. As Dipendra was chasing it, a couple of white shirts quickly closing him down. Vishal is quite lonely up front. As both the midfielders Amit Thapa and Jaish are outnumbered by the Sehore boys time and again. And now it's a number 9. Noman stepping up into the attacking half and switching flanks, and this time the flag has gone up. And it's that man again, Noman Akhtar, the number 11, went on the overlap. And this yellow jersey of Chamunda FC resembles Kerala Blasters. Arun hovering around near the halfway line, and this time it's Anurag. It's a aimless pass behind, can't keep it in. The number 12 Rajiv Sharma was the man chasing it. Here's a technical bench of Sehore boys looking on intently. Their manager is Gopal with the throw-in. The flick on so far not really working out for Sehore boys. They need to keep the ball, string few passes among themselves. Here is a through ball through the middle, can't control it by Amit Thapa. who went up from his defensive position role into attacking position. The defensive midfielder, the number 6, might be slight in his frame, but don't get baffled by it. He's a very, very intelligent passer of the ball, making those runs into the vacuum areas in Sehore FC's defense. It will be difficult in the likes of Gopal to contain him for the entire 90 minutes. The challenge coming in. Sakil. Holding up. Stood his ground very well. This is number 3, Nitin. Good shielding by the stopper fullback. And he takes the route 1. Headed away, not too far. Could drop for a white shirt. An aerial tussle going on between Devendra and Amit. Eventually drops in a no man's land, and referee gives a free kick in favor of Chamunda. Too much aerial passes being promoted so far. And none of the teams able to formulate any substantial moves. It always looks good when you keep the ball on the ground and pass it around. It's gonna be difficult playing like this, especially against big teams like Madan Maharaj, who loves to keep the ball on the ground and hit teams on the break. Oh, it's a major mistake, but couldn't capitalize onto it. The Deepak, he was pretty close to the ball, easily shrugged off. Again, a long ball is aimless in no man's land. It will be easy for the keeper. It's a 3-man backline if you see, while going forward. Both the strikers of Chamunda pressing high. In a way, trying to draw out Chamunda boys, Sehore FC. The first 5 minutes, it was all about Chamunda. When in the last 10 to 15 minutes, Sehore boys managed to get their foothold back in the game. And I thought they will be just relying on counter shooting deep. It seems like they want to control position, and this could be a chance for Sehore boys. Again, excellent defending from Noman Akhtar, coming all the way from his left back position, and that's the kind of commitment you want to see from your left full back. Once you manage to do that, it makes players around you more confident. Has the number 10 looking for a breakaway move, but he was cut loose as the number 4 gets a foot in. Pretty much dispossessed of the ball. Another aimless header. Referee blows the whistle. A sloppy play in the middle of the park. And a man is down, clutching his ankle. Referee seeks for medical intervention. Is the number 9 Arjun Singh of Sehore boys. Seems to be in great agony. And just a reminder to our viewers, we will be completing Group A fixtures by 12th of October, and the Group B will be scheduled later once Madan Maharaj comes back after playing their Hero I League qualifiers matches. But one of the big names in Group A is the Lions Football Association, last season's runners-up. It will be a lip-smacking encounter if when Lions Football Association and Madan Maharaj take on each other again. In group stage, it's not possible. Once they qualify for the semi-finals, they might take on each other. As Arjun Kumar is back after receiving treatment from the sideline. Is Kishore leaving it out wide. Low ball in onto the far side, kept in the area, sets up for a shot. It's a weak left footer still in play before the flag goes up. The Sehore boys knocking the door time and again. Again shaping up for a long pass. The number 10, Dipendra. But this time it's the centre back who eventually goes long. As switching wings. A lovely give and go. A sliding challenge coming in. Who takes a tumble. Referee says get up. A full-blooded challenge by Gopal on that occasion. And it seems like he's hurt himself as he went all out for the ball. Clutching his knee. It was a full-blooded challenge. And it doesn't look pretty at all. The manager Bipin Pawar won't be very much happy if he has to lose his trustable right full back just within 26 minutes. It's still early days in the league, still a long way to go. As the medical team is treating the right full back Gopal. And the Sehore boys players huddling around. Arjun Singh and the number 7 Anurag and Devendra all in the mix. Anurag having refreshment drink for the time being. And Gopal is up. It's a good news for Sehore boys. The number 11 Deepak, the shortest man on the pitch, but the most threatening player for Sehore boys. Switching wings time and again. He's got pace. Can exploit the space behind the defenders. Can go 1v1. And also tracking back and helping out his left full back. That's pretty much the responsibility in modern day football. That's something you expect from your right wing back. Not just about attacking, but also doing the dirty work in midfield in terms of breaking up play. And Arjun Singh up front, chasing after every ball. A bit of a machine up front for Sehore boys. The number 9. As Chamunda FC builds up from behind. A long kick from the keeper. A flick back. No yellow shirts to get on the end of it. Then nicely marshalled by Kishore. Position shifting from one team to the other just in the blink of an eye. This time it's number 10. He threads the through ball, flag stays down. This could well be the opening goal. Another brilliant save from the goalkeeper, keeping his eye on the ball till the last minute. Goes on the outside, in comes the left footer. And almost a deflection. For a second that looked like an own goal. But Sehore boys somehow survives. It's corner number 2 for Chamunda FC. Again, it's the left full back who is causing all sorts of trouble. As a substitution took place and Nitin Nahar, the central defender, goes out, and Himanshu Sharma, the number 8, comes in. Another cross, it's a high one. Just mistimed his run at the back post. The skipper, the keeper completely missing the flight of the ball. An early substitution for Sehore boys. It's a forced one, in fact. Himanshu Sharma replacing Nitin Nahar, who was looking pretty solid at the heart of defense for Sehore. The keeper grabs it comfortably, and a quick release. Dipendra brings it down, plays it in field to his teammate. A great crossfield ball for Noman Akhtar. Takes a look up, can't find the cross in, gets a block. This time the number 13, Glaxy Kumar, takes control, aiming for a probing pass into the feet of Amit Thapa. But it's out of touch. Is Arjun from deep on the turn. He's chasing it. Anurag, the number 7, can't keep it in. Over half an hour gone at the church ground in Sehore. The scoreline still remains 0-0 between Sehore FC and Chamunda Football Club. He's taking his time on the set piece. Noman Akhtar. A gun shaping up to go long. Defender heads it comfortably. Here's Arjun. Is quickly closed down by the two central midfielders, deep lying central midfielders, in fact, of the team in yellow. Here's Arun. He's dropping deep, trying to build up from the back. Is Devendra. Again a misplaced pass. He saw the idea. Was number 4 Kishore. Again tussle for the ball. This time Devendra giving away a free kick to the team in yellow on the far side. And it's the number 10, Dipendra, who will be taking this. He's got a very good left foot on him. It's going to be an in-swing swerve towards the goal mouth. Very difficult for defenders to judge the height of this kind of deliveries. In comes the ball. It's into a danger area. Still chance for the shot, but dispossessed brilliantly. On the overlap was Noman Akhtar. Puts him off with a brilliant challenge, the right full back. Again it's high and out of play. Ranjana, goalkeeper. Shivang. This time he's playing it short into the feet of Kishore. Himanshu. Another forward ball, but for no one to aim at. Quickly cut off by the number 11. The skipper of the side, Noman Akhtar. A man is down again as a referee works towards him. This was the incident as he tried to cut in a flying arm straight into the attacker's face. Skipper got to be careful. And a free kick for Sehore boys from a very good position. Arjun waiting on the edge of the 18-yard box. This time he's making a run inside. Amit Thapa and Dipendra making up the two-man wall, and Noman Akhtar has been booked as well for that challenge on Anurag. He's getting ready to take this. In comes the ball, a flying save from the keeper. He palms it out of the danger area. And the centre back this time losing out on the aerial ball. Eventually managed to control it and play it back to his keeper Shivang. And this time Kishore losing out on the aerial challenge. The game has gone off the boil a bit, and this could be a major mistake, as Vishal was trying to power through, but the referee says it's a handball. Here's Himanshu, quite a few yards from where the incident took place and from where the free kick was taken from. Himanshu back on the ball, rolls it across to his centre back Kishore, who spreads it out wide for the number 13, the number 12, pardon me, Rajiv. Now it's Amit. Back to Rajiv. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. As we almost nearing to the end of the first half, it's almost 38 minutes on the clock, and the score line still remains 0-0. The Madhya Pradesh Premier League back with its second edition, and all the matches will be streamed live and exclusive on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Sportscast India. In case you've joined in, just spread the word in social media. Ankit Tripathi releases it, returns his man. Controlling the ball seems to be a bit of an issue for the players of both the teams. Quite frequently they are losing control of the ball, and this time it's Dipendra Sisodia who is down on the ground. He's got a knock at his back, a pretty dangerous area to receive injury in. And now it's good to see he's back on his feet. And a free kick for Chamunda, just under the nose of the medical team. Those two men standing over there. Got enough distance on it. It's a high one. Chance for a long shot. Takes it. Flies out for a goal kick. Goes long, was looking for the head of the centre forward, but he was squeezed between a couple of yellow shirts. Here's Arjun. Squares it to Kishore. Now he gets it back, trying to increase the tempo. Again lost possession of the ball. It's that extra touch which is giving it away. And now it's Himanshu. Devendra close to him. Himanshu taking his time. Oh, it's a blunder. And sets up for a shot. It's Dipendra. This could well be the opening goal. Again, third time the keeper has thwarted him, and Shiwang is having a brilliant game between the sticks for Sehore boys. And that is the incident. Almost suicidal from Himanshu. And setting up the number 10, leaving his mark just at the right time, the goalkeeper of Sehore boys, to thwart the danger. Three pretty good saves from the goalkeeper. He's unbeatable between the sticks this evening. He will surely be one of the strong contenders for the Hero of the Match award, even though it's too early, just 40 minutes, just 5 minutes away from the ending of the first half. There's the number 8, Himanshu, on your screen, who just came on as a substitute of Nitin Bhandari. And Glaxi Kumar, referee, restarts play. And Glaxi Kumar puts it out of touch. And Sehore boys will restart proceedings with this throw-in. Arun, good on the turn. Again given away. And immediately Arjun goes to the ground. We had plenty of stoppages in the first half. And the Chamunda FC boys complaining what he's really up to. Just reminding the referee that he's got to add on those minutes later. Again punted upfield. Easy for Glaxi Kumar this time. This time he threads it through. Again, he saw well read by the centre half, making a crucial intervention and sending the ball into touch and out of danger. The throw-in needs to be retaken. Another long ball. The number 9 is chasing it, but off his line is the goalkeeper of Sehore boys. Shivang Hurmade. Arun Bhandari. Kishore goes long. Clear away by the defender on the other end. It's getting a bit end to end at present. Again a loose pass, and the number 20 intercepts it, Dakor Singh. It looks like a lopsided formation where Chamunda boys are defensive on the right flank and slightly more aggressive on the left. Another great ball sent in, just taken away from his feet, and Numan Akhtar was the man who took the ball down brilliantly, but just when he was about to pull his trigger, team of white shirts quickly closing him down and putting the ball out of the touch for a corner kick. Amit Thapa will be sending this in with his left foot towards the back post. In comes the header, completely missing the trajectory. Too many yellow shirts went up for it, and it's hacked away. It brings it down infield for Arun. Nice shimmy in between two. He was sandwiched in the end. And this could well be another chance for... And that's the opening goal for Chamunda. And just against the run of play, the away side breaks the deadlock in added times. And Sehore boys defense once again in 6s and 7s. A beautiful lob ball by Dipendra. Took a deflection of a Sehore boys defender and went into the path of the number 9, who makes a comfortable finish. Slots it past the goalkeeper as he left his mark, trying to narrow the angle. It's Ayush Bisht, the man who puts his name on the score sheet and opens his account in Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2. Cool and calm finish by Ayush, keeping his head, got the space. He got a couple of good chances earlier on, but third time he's proved to be a lucky number 3 for the young striker. The Sehore boys have it all to do now, and from a neutral perspective, that's the best thing that has happened to the game. And now Sehore boys will have to keep coming at the team in yellow, as the ball is bobbing around the halfway mark. Ayush searching for options as he tried to release the ball. It took a deflection, and that's what the referee interpreted, and a free kick goes in favor of the team in yellow. It will be the skipper once again, Noman Akhtar, who will be taking this, as Chamunda will look to double their lead before going in for half time. This time it's a high cross, but aimless. Not being able to curl it in. It's too high. Five minutes have been added on. As I was mentioning, we had a lot of stoppages in the first half. Just 3 minutes before the game comes to a close, it's Galaxy Kumar just demanding Amit to come closer to the ball. Beautiful conditions, conducive for football, as the number 13 will take another long throw in. Galaxy using his height very well, dipping it in, drops on the edge, can't bring it down comfortably, back to the throw-in taker. Tried to make that smart pass between the lines, but he was quickly put off by the two white shirts, closing down very quickly. Chance to counter, over the top, the number 13 is chasing it and he brings it down. He has got Galaxy for company. Support comes in from the number 13. Trying to work his past the right full back. Back to the number 6. Is Anurag. Tried to switch flank, but the left full back was tracking back Beautiful interception and initiating one more attack down the left before going into half time. This could be the last attack of the first half as Anurag tried to play it forward, but it was blocked by the outstretched boot of Amit Bhati. Here's Gopal. This could be the last bit of action of the first half, and referee brings the first 45 minutes to a close. It's been an eventful 45 minutes of football, with Chamunda FC taking the lead in the dying minutes of the first 45 minutes. Ayush Bist scoring the only goal in the 46th minute, which proved to be the difference between the two sides so far. Make sure you don't go anywhere. We will come back as soon as the second half resumes. Till then, stay tuned.
जबरन में रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ, मुझे करना नहीं था वैसे। तो भी अभी देखो जब रिकॉर्ड नहीं
Coverage from Sehore in Madhya Pradesh. It is 1-0 in favor of Chamunda FC, pardon me. And Sehore boys on the back foot, defending with a lot of grit and determination. Ayush slightly more threatening in their first evening of state football for Chamunda. As for the man Dipendra, expected to control the game, and he is doing exactly that for the side from Divas. Arjun in the middle of the park, on the left and on the right, trying to release Rajiv and Devendra, those three combining in the final third for Sehore. A lot of words may have been exchanged during half time in both the dressing rooms. Bipin Power will be very vocal in how he wants his team to play. Impressive with his tactics in the opening match. On the flip side, Mr. Thapa has made it no secret that this is a representation of what this state can produce in the sport. As Madhya Pradesh football develops and grows, this is the kind of experience that the players will be exposed to for the first time at these two clubs playing in the state league. The second half has just kicked off. Few changes during half time. In case you are wondering, proper warm-ups for the subs given the conditions. The coaches will want to dip into the team on the bench and look for some kind of freshening up in terms of tactics, in terms of their approach. As Chamunda piling on the pressure. Corner kick for them in the opening stages of the second half is the number 10 Dipendra, in swing floater towards the back post. It's kept alive. Wrong foots the defense, in it comes and eludes everyone. This time a low ball in, cleared away somehow by the team in white. Impressive beginning, the second 45 minute. This is the substitution, and the man I was talking about, Rajiv Sharma, has been taken off, and Vishwa Pratap, the number 10 for Sehore boys, replacing him on the right flank. It's Vishwa. He's got quick feet, but losing out to Ashraf. The number 11, the skipper of Chamunda, Noman Akhtar, trying to organize his defense. Charging through the middle was number 5, but another stray pass. It is near the halfway line where the moves break down for the team in white. It's out of touch, says the ref, and it's throw in for Sehore. Lovely outside of the foot pass. On the charge, slipping it in, goes past the first man, but can't clear. The second man in defense, Noman Akhtar, the skipper, stepping in and making that crucial clearance. A few players warming up on the sidelines. Interesting to see when their coach introduces them. Another ball, this time Ankit Tripathi gathers it and plays it to the feet of Blacksea. He's got long strides, trying to accelerate. The ball not in his control. Time and again, heavy touch. Here's the number 6, Amit. Blacksea goes long and direct on the left. This time he goes past the left full back with ease. Quick challenge coming in from Kishore. Kishore and Arun, the centre back pairing for Sehore boys in this opening game. As Vishwa Pratap tries to take it in his stride and make an arrowing run towards the box, but nicely covered by the skipper Noman Akhtar. It's Amit Bhati now with the throw in. The referee blows the whistle. Is infringement. Five minutes already on the clock as the team in yellow is dominating play. Is flagged offside on this occasion. Ashraf Ali. Sehore boys playing the ball to their feet. Another chipped giveaway in the middle of the park. Another long shot and no trouble for Shivang Hurmate. Made 3 very good saves. He was just beaten in one occasion. And running into space is the number 11 Deepak. But the number 10 goes the other way. It didn't pick the run of Deepak down the right. He went to the other side instead. Another ball aimed towards Arun. The loose ball falls here. Here comes the shot. And keeper got a palm on it and somehow manages to overcome the situation. And that's the replay. It was a defensive header from Glaxy and the long shot from Pratap. And keeper was called into action, Ankit Tripathi. First corner of the game for Sehore. In it comes. Good fall for Arjun. It's still kept alive. Brought down expertly. Punted in. Keeper well placed at the far post. Excellent backtracking from Ankit Tripathi. And pulled down this time. Ayush Bisht, the goal scorer. And goes to the referee's book, Himanshu. The substitute who came on in the first half, replacing Nitin. And that was the incident. His shirt was tugged from behind.
येलो क्या वो होता है येलो कार्ड
And Chamunda Football Club have caught a free kick here. The number 10 Dipendra is favourite to take this one. He's got few big bodies to aim at inside the box. Lofted into the middle. In comes the header. No pace on that. Straight into the basket of the keeper Shivang. And Nand Kishore, the number 4, the centre back, goes to the referee's book. He was booked for decent. Arun Singh Bhandyari will be taking this free kick near the central circle. In fact, it's Arjun who takes it. It's a low one. Plenty of wayward clearances from the back line. And here comes the slide rule pass. Nicely intercepted by Glaxy Kumar. Comes across to put the attacker off. That was a beautiful slide rule pass between the two defenders for Arjun. Amit Bhati will restart proceedings with this long throw-in. Not finding its mark. In fact, he finds a player in white. It's Arjun trying to nutmeg past the number 7, not succeeding. And coming away with the ball is a team in white. Another ball for Deepak to chase. Bhati. Dispossessed of the ball quite easily was Vishal. So weak header. This time no nonsense defending from Glaxy Kumar. Not willing to risk things at the back whatsoever. This will be another chase for Dipendra. But the left full back not taking any kind of risks. Puts it out of touch. Himanshu. Cross from deep, not getting the distance. In fact, it's tested down by Arjun. Trying for a probing pass forward. Nicely blocked there by the skipper. And now he could be through on goal. Just too long that pass for Deepak. And the keeper leaves his mark comfortably. Comes a long way, Ankit Tripathi. Another player who goes to the book, and this time is the number 7, Jaish Juneja, the central defensive midfielder. The number 20, Dakor Singh, haven't been involved much in this game so far. And that is the confirmation of the yellow card. Again on set piece duties is Arun Singh for Sehore boys. Indicating something, maybe planning something off the training pitch. In it goes. A towering header from the skipper of Chamunda Football Club. It's Noman Akhtar. Heading it away to safety. Deepak. He's got 2 behind him. Quickly outnumbered on the left flank time and again. And Sehore and Chamunda FC have got the ball back. They are on the counter. Another ball in the middle. Good defending there by Kishore. Is Gopal. And the forward ball is towards nobody. Straight into the no man's land. A couple of games coming up tomorrow as well. In the Madhya Pradesh Premier League, Lions will be in action against SWS FC. That will be a 3:30 p.m. kickoff. And before that, Ratlam will be in action taking on the side from Chindwara at 1:30 p.m. And make sure you do not forget to tune in for those 2 crucial encounters of Group A. Just the top 2 teams will go through to the semi-finals. And Chamunda FC will hope to start off their campaign on a winning note. So far, sitting comfortably on their 1-0 lead. And Sehore boys, despite all the possession, all the pressure, still trailing. A few half chances that fell in their favor. No clear-cut chances so far. And loose ball comes in. Again the shot is blocked. Second bite of the cherry from Glaxy Kumar, who skies it rather. There's a number 6 coming on, Dipendra. Anurag, the number 7, makes way for Dipendra Ahir, the number 6. We are almost touching the hour mark here at the church ground in Sehore. The score line is 1-0 in favor of Chamunda. The away side is still leading, and the home side is chasing the game. And this time the defender deceived by the bounce, but the left full back managed to recover. And now he's marauding down the left flank, beats his man for pace, keeps going. It's still with the number 13 before it trickles out. Devendra was the man with an impressive run down the left from his left back position, going all the way. He was double teamed in the end.
अब ये दिक्कत देगी धर्मेंद्र, धूप छांव.
Trying to spin away was Ayush Bisht, the goal scorer. Manages to get a block, tries to bring it down, wins a free kick cleverly in a good position. Almost 35 yards out.
बहुत दिक्कत देगी.
And the goal scorer, Ayush Bisht. It seems like he will be taking this himself as he lines it up. So will he go straight, or is it going to be a layoff for his teammates? He goes straight, in fact, straight into the wall, and the rebound eventually drops to him. It's a good flick back into the part of Dipendra. Ayush. He's got. This time he dispossessed of the ball comfortably. He had a yellow shirt to aim at inside the box. Was just taking too much time on the ball. And Jais Juneja almost getting stuck in. Another set piece opportunity for the team in yellow. Skipper Noman Akhtar had a very decent game this evening. All the scouts will be keeping an eye on the state leagues. Chance for these young players to get spotted and to rub shoulders with the top players of the country. So they have everything to play for. It's Noman. And didn't get the right direction on that kick. Pretty direct, the set pieces from both the teams. Here is Arjun from deep. Just a heavy touch from Dipendra. Back to the number 6. Goes in field. Was looking for Ayush Bisht, who latches onto it. He's got players on the right. Ayush Bisht on his own, twisting and turning, and eventually giving the ball back to Kishore. Sehore boys now can throw on a counter. He is accelerating. The number 10 still attacks the byline, but can't find his cross in. Vishwa Pratap was the man with a delightful run down the right, completely outfoxing the skipper of Chamunda FC. And Noman Akhtar was beaten for pace. Deepak will be taking this, gets good height on it, and comes the header. The referee has blown the whistle before that. He must have seen something which he didn't like. 12 teams will be battling out for that one trophy in the Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2. The last edition had 8 teams. The number of teams increasing is always a good sign. Stolen away. Again, going from distance. Here's Arjun. Every time Arjun is on the ball, there's a couple of yellow shirts closing him down. Here's the number 6, Amit. He tried that flick back. Read the idea pretty well, Gopal. As I was mentioning, this time 12 teams have participated in the Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2. Top 2 from Group A and top 2 from Group B will qualify to the semi-finals. And the fight eventually will be to end either as a group winner or as a runners-up. The ball in play. The referee says play on. Is Vishwa Pratap. He attacks the byline, sending this one in. Keeper comes out. It's an empty net, and Arjun can't put it in. Still some confusion inside the box. But finally, Noman Akhtar clearing the lines for Chamunda. It was a teasing ball down the right by Vishwa Pratap, selling one dummy to his marker, Vishal. And then Dipendra averting the danger for the team in yellow. He must have hurt himself in the process. He's limping a bit, the number 10, Dipendra. Number 20, Dekor Singh was the man. Haven't been able to make his presence felt so far in this match, Dekor Singh. A tussle for the ball going on the far side. An action-packed week. An action-packed week of football coming up. Oh, the pass eventually falls short. And it's taken away by Vishwa Pratap. Eventually crossed the line. It's a throw-in. It's Amit Bhati. Not enough on that header. Eventually an attack building up down the left again. It's Arjun. This time takes a deflection. Will be a corner for Sehore boys. It is the number 8, Himanshu, who will be taking it. Himanshu, an outswinger, a free shot. No one was marking him. And Vishwa Prasad was the man. The keeper diving to his light. The ball stayed low. Not an easy save to make. Too many human trapped in front of him. But had to reach out. It was way wide of him. Gets enough contact on the ball. And there's the action replay. A free shot. Right up to the task was goalkeeper Ankit Tripathi. Draws a fine save. Akhtar. He will go long as usual. Easily defended. He's falling deep, the number 11 in the second half for Sehore boys. Deepak in slightly advanced role in the first half. Both the number 9 and the number 11 started upfield in the first half. Some tweak in formation from the head coach, Bipin Power.
मेरा डाल दो उसको थोड़ी देर के लिए. हाँ
20 minutes of regulation time left for Sehore boys to salvage something at the home turf. Goes long and falls into the path of Vishwa Pratap. He's beaten his mark of a pace. Still Vishwa Pratap, skillful play from the number 10. Now he enters the box onto his left foot. It's a good ball chance. And somehow he missed the target. It's gone wide of the post. And Deepak was the man. First clear chance for the team in white in this match. And Deepak from a handshaking distance is shooting it wide. An equalizer was on the cards, but the number 11 ponders a sitter. He will wake up in the middle of the night thinking about that missed chance. And now Arun is down, holding his face. Must have received an elbow as he went up for that header. Arun Singh Bhandari, the central defender. And now in space. In it comes. And out it goes. Via Noman. Sticks a boot out and the ball finds its way to a white shirt. Still in control of the ball. Great release down the left. Flag stays down. It's the number 13, Devendra. Just taken away from him by Dakor Singh. And this time it's Chamunda Football Club making a change. Ashraf Ali is going off and coming in is Ritik Kumar Singh. Ashraf Ali, who worked tirelessly all around the pitch. The coach just saving him for the future games. As he tried to compact that midfield area and squeeze out every inch of space to the likes of Arjun, Devendra and Vishwa Pratap. Is trying to deny them space to have a run at defense. Arun. Was looking for Vishwa Pratap again. It's nicely marshaled this time. And Amit Bhati comes to the rescue of his centre back. Now both the number 14 and the number 11 complementing each other at the back line of Chamunda. Especially the skipper, Numan Akhtar, is imperious in defense so far. Here's Arun. Great weight on that pass, but the offside flag has gone up. Waves of attack from the team in white as we enter the last quarter of the game. It's a number 11 on the ball. Another change getting ready on the sidelines. Ronak Patidar seems like is the man getting ready to come in. And free kick for Sehore. It's the set piece taker Arun Singh Bhandari. Before the free kick happens, this change will take place. Vishnu Chetri will be coming in. Here comes the floater, again a header from the skipper. This drops on the edge of the 18-yard box. The team in yellow have slowed down the tempo of the game. They have the right reason to do so. They are leading by a goal. State football has gotten massive impetus from the All India Football Federation, as they have made it compulsory for every state to have their state league in order to compete in the top flight of Indian football. Is Bhati losing the ball high up inside Sehore's area, and he was squeezed between two players, the number 9 Arjun. Almost went past a couple of challenges. He's been impressive in the second half. Since the manager asked him to drop back and influence proceedings from deep, he was playing up top as a lone front runner in the first half, and the number 11 Devendra just playing off his shoulder. But the change in position for the number 9 has really worked so far in terms of winning those 50-50 balls in midfield. This time again goes direct Arun. It was a fine free kick. Another top save from Ankit Tripathi. And this time it was on target. Commendable free kick from the number 9 from 35 yards out, managing to hit the target. Corner comes in. Header. Hacked away by Noman. Not too far though. Jaish gets a foot in. Playing a high line, sure boys. Another hopeful ball forward, but it ends up into the feet of the goalkeeper, Ankit. Apart from that, one free kick and one shot from corner that was taken by Vishwa Pratap, Ankit Tripathi had a very good game. He was untroubled in majority part of the game. Here's Devendra. Building out from the back is the team in white, playing the ball to feet. Devendra, oh, it's a giveaway. A push at the back. And a free kick from an interesting position. And this time it's the number 6, Dipendra, the guilty party. And free kick from a shooting distance. This could well be another chance for Chamunda Football Club to double their lead. Just 10 minutes of regulation time left. It's Dipendra, the man, clutching his lower back. He seems to be in great agony. And out of frustration, the team in white is giving away free kicks. They are in a hurry to retain possession of the ball. And the team in yellow so far managed to frustrate them. The medical team brings out the stretcher. And Dipendra is going to be stretchered off. The referee just asking the medical team to take him out. And he will receive treatment on the sidelines. Free kick now from a very good position. The defense need to put up a very strong wall. The 3 players in a round table conference. It will be interesting to see who's the one who will be taking it. Noman, Jaish, all involved. In comes the free kick, just wide. Got the dip. It didn't get the right precision to keep it underneath the bar. It was blazed over instead. The time ticking away for the team in white. Abhishek Singh comes in, the number 22 for Chamunda. Again, as they're trying to play out from the back, losing the ball out, but the back heel, it didn't really work out. It was a bright idea, but couldn't execute it to perfection. The number 9 taking off a couple of players and releasing it for the number 12 to put a cross in, which is cleared away without much fuss in the end. Here is number 12, Vishal. Again, the pass is in no man's land. Quick restart from Shivam and quickly closed down at Devendra. Here's Kishore. Arun. Himanshu. Another ball between the lines into the feet of Arjun. Lost control of the ball. Just 5 minutes of regulation time left, and surely few minutes will be added on after this. As Sportscast India brings you this game live and exclusive on their official YouTube page and also on the official Facebook page of Sportscast India with English and Hindi commentaries. Another hopeful ball forward brings it down for the goal scorer. A tame left footer. No problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Oh, a full-on body check at this time by Glaxy Kumar on Ronak Patidar. Is lying down injured in a way, trying to avoid seeing the yellow card, but the referee has already made up his mind. Here's the look. A full-on body check by the number 13 Glaxy Kumar on Ronak. For a moment maybe he thought he would get away with it. The referee was pretty close to the incident. An easy decision for him. Glaxy Kumar Sahni, in a discussion, is now Himanshu with Arun Singh. Will it be the left footer or the right footer of Himanshu? He hops over. Himanshu sending it in straight to the keeper. No troubles whatsoever. A couple of runs did came in from Arjun and Devendra. A safe pair of hands from Ankit Tripathi. That was a pretty risky clearance. Oh, now this breaks for the team in yellow from the edge of the box. But he blazed it over. Defending the second ball is becoming a lot of issue for the team in white. And the team in yellow is getting onto the second balls a lot quicker than the team in white. Here's Ronak. Down the middle. Ronak trying to power through. But the skipper once again going along with him. Keeping his body along with the attacker. Another great defending from Noman Akhtar. Just a minute left to the regulated 90. A few minutes will be added on. Winning the header comfortably in defense is Arun. This time it's Kishore. Shifting it out wide to Gopal on the overlap. He's got Vishwa Pratap ahead of him. Picks him out. Is a low cross. Is gone out of play. Once again, those final deliveries that have gone missing in so far for the team in white. This was another chance to build on something, and Vishwa Pratap has been very threatening since he's come on in the second half. Once again Vishwa Keeper smothers it this time. Clean judgment from Ankit Tripathi. 5 minutes added on. .300 seconds for the team in yellow to hold on to this lead as we enter the added times. Here's Vishwa once again, making a run through the inner channel. Still Vishwa, low ball in, could be a tapping opportunity, and in fact it's gone in. And the equalizer coming in from the team in white. They were rewarded for their persistence in the end. It's Devendra and Vishwa Pratap combining down the right flank. And Chamunda FC defense falling apart. And it is the number 13 getting a telling touch in the end. Devendra to bring his team back on level terms. And we are in for a cracking last 4 minutes. It was Ayush Visht who scored for Chamunda in the 46th minute during added times in the first half. But Devendra returning the favour by scoring another injury time goal. And it seems like we are staring at a 1-1 draw in the opening game of Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 7. It seems like the team in white has given away a free kick. These are little innocuous things which they need to avoid in the dying stages. 40 yards out, the skipper Akhtar is on the ball with the number 13 alongside Galaxy Kumar. This angle is actually conducive for a left footer. The number 14 Amit Bhati is in the mix as well. But the number 12 hops over. The skipper takes it. It's over the bar. No troubles whatsoever for goalkeeper Shivang Harmad in goal. Just a minute and a half left. Now the ball has gone out of play. So we are into the final minute. Another throwing, speared in, could be a shooting opportunity, trying to set up the skipper. But it's offside. Vishal was the man trying to bring the ball down. We are into the last 25 seconds. And it seems like both the teams in a mood to settle for a point each. Long clearance from Arun. And that's the full-time whistle from today's referee, Rohit Yadav. So the opening game of Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2 ends in a stalemate between Sehore boys and Chamunda Football Club. Is Devendra Kumar Singh scoring the equalizer in 92nd minute. Ayush Bisht just at the ending of the first half 45 minutes put his team on lead, and that goal was cancelled out by Devendra Kumar in the 92nd minute. So both the teams with this draw sharing a point each, opening their points tally in the Madhya Pradesh Premier League.